Grayzy from Northern Limits Bushcraft and Survival. Hope you're well today, and here I am at my house, Castle Grayskull. What we're going to be doing today, for those who have been following us on social media and subscribing on here, thank you very much, it's greatly appreciated. Keep that going and keep my profile up, greatly appreciated. So like I mentioned on the feeds, we are going to be doing some alternative fire starting today. So those who have fire pits in the back garden, or those who go camping or wild camping, sometimes you just can't get them going for whatever reason. Resources may be wet, so I'm going to show you a few different ways that we can go and get that fire started. So let's get going. So all I've got here is just an old pan. I picked it up from Home Bargains for about £2-3 quid. And inside of it I've got old candles that I've melted down and then just let it solidify again. Anytime I get some like old wax, just throw it in there just to keep it going. It's already in there already just because I've made stuff before. And what will happen is I'll heat that up on my gas stove, and then it'll then liquefy, become hot, and I can then start soaking things in it. Once you've got it going, just turn it down to low heat. As you can see, it's starting to quite violently boil there. Safety is paramount here, so if you see it getting too hot or it starts to overboil, remove it from the gas or the heat source, and then let it cool down a bit before you put it back on. Alternatively, just turn the heat right down. So next what we need is an old rope. This is an old gym rope made out of jute. Jute's naturally quite flammable anyway, so I'm going to soak it in wax and then tie it off from there. As you can see, I've already tied one side with a little bit of electrical tape. We also need some form of cargo or duct tape as well. So cut it down to the relevant size, and as if by magic, shazam! So I've got here, so I'm starting deliberately with an overlap. So I'm going to push that down, and I'm going to tightly roll this fabric cargo tape around all the way. Ensuring I pull it every time I move. Pull it nice and tight. If you run out, just get some more. Once that's done, just give it a squeeze. You'll actually be able to see the contours of it. Okay, now it's complete. Just now we need to reheat the wax on the flame and then boil it. Right, then with that quickly heating up, I'll just explain a little bit. Once I drop this in, we'll find that it'll start bubbling. Now what that is that's the oxygen within the spaces between the tape and the jute escaping and then refilling with wax. Once it stops bubbling, you know it's there then ready to go. So let's give it a go, shall we? Jute's really absorbent as well, so what will happen is it'll soak it up quite quickly and you'll be about it. Make sure you've got something pokey to flip it around with. Something that's not going to be too absorbent. Just a plastic fork here. While you're doing this, just make sure that you're in a well ventilated area. Like say I'm just in my back garden right now. When it's ready to come out, just ensure you can get it out safely without burning yourself. Once you're done, you can either leave it cool naturally, or you can put it into the freezer just if you want to be quick about it. Okay, once it's off cooling and or on the freezer, get some more tape, because what you want to do is that layer that you put in with the wax before, it's now soaked in wax, so it's going to be very, very brittle as well. So when you start moving it, all the wax is going to start crumbling off. So what you want to now do is put another layer around it. And now that it's cooled off, now stick that extra layer on. And there you go. Okay, what I've got here is just trimmed off some jute and fluffed up a little bit. Now this is just to prove how flammable this stuff actually is once you get going. I'm just going to use high carbon steel, the Grayzy Mark 1, and my ferro rod. Okay, let's give this one a go. Let's trim some off. So all we're doing there, just carefully with your fingers so you don't chop yourself. Cut through it, take a bit and place it on your designated striking area, whether it be a fire, campfire, or somewhere just to practice it. However, when you do this, make sure you follow fire safety. Okay, just put a little bit on there. And there we go. And it lasts quite a while. It's also good with it as well as the material cargo tape, depending on what you've used. This is fabric based. It will carry on to burn. However, if you use something like duct tape that's plastic based, it will continue to burn yet again. So you can see whistle going. So with two little bits of this that I've just made, it took me ferro really well. It went for quite a while. I didn't time it. However, what you would do is stick your kindling above that and then let that dry out if it's wet. If not, it'll go straight up. We'll do another test out in the field. However, if you look at my first video, the pilot, I actually do it in that one as well. However, what I've done there was I used that with a lighter just because it was just too a lot quicker. So any form of spark ignition, it will go up and it'll continue to go as long as it's soaked in that wax. Hope you enjoyed that one. We'll be doing some more alternative fire lighters soon enough. Keep watching, thank you very much. Keep subscribing, keep liking, keep sharing, massively appreciated. Today's shout out is to Rory Kirkhope down in Tidworth. He's going to be helping us with the advertising push. Greatly appreciate it, thank you very much, big lad. I'll see you all later. I'm Grayzy, this is Northern Limits Bushcraft and Survival. I'll see you next time.